Cecilia Kramer, I give you permission to record.
That. Now, I just need you to say your name again so I can put it in a prayer to the Archangel Michael, because your voice in my head is my permission to go where I have to go.
Cecilia Kramer.
Okay. There's both a mother and a father figure coming in. Are these your grandparents or your parents?
My parents are deceased.
Okay, so they're coming, even though your father did not believe in this stuff, he's telling me, he came in for you. And he's actually apologizing to you for making you feel some kind of way before he passed. But he says to me to tell you he sees the error of his ways. And now, what he couldn't do for you while he was here, he wants you to ask for help while he's up there, because he owes you some good karma. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And he doesn't care if you don't forgive him. He sees what he's done, and he's trying to make it better for you, some kind of way. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Have you thought you heard your mother trying to contact you? Because she's pulling on that arm, like she's trying to get your attention for some reason.
I wasn't close to my mother.
Okay, hold on. We're going to find out why. She's telling me she's also literally apologizing to you. She wanted you to hear it for some reason. I don't know what this means, but she's blaming it on her illness, whatever this is, and she's pointing to her head. So, did she have an emotional issue at one point?
No.
Okay, just park that for now. Uh, she's telling me she's giving you strength. So, her karma to you is whenever you need help, ask her, because she owes you that. It was almost like I don't know what she means, but did you feel kind of abandoned by her for some reason?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what she's saying. So she owes that to you. Got it?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. Were you close with your grandmother? Because she's coming in now, too.
Oh, yes.
And she's like the real mother figure to you.
My mother, my grandmother, and my aunt are my mother.
Okay. Well, we're getting that. We're getting that. That's where I had to go. So your grandmother is coming in telling me you have an abundant life ahead of you. And not to let... She first said little people, and then she said the mundane get in your way. So she doesn't want people to get in your head. Because you always worry about what other people think of you. Don't worry about that.
No, I don't.
Okay, good. Because she has literal plans for you. So were you thinking of doing something different, even if you're retired? Were you thinking of being somewhat creative or a business?
I've been looking into maybe a future businesses, also relocation perhaps.
You can't make this up, because here it is. So most likely what's going to happen is when you first figure out where you want to go, then you can start that business. So just research. Because for some reason, She's showing me movies and entertainment around you. That could mean a lot of different things. Could even mean, you doing stuff by Zoom or on the web, something like that. And she just wants you to have a game plan so that, uh, this is her words, not mine, nothing unexpected sneaks up on you. So make sure you have the money set, whatever it is that you want to do your due diligence, because you're very psychic and you're becoming more psychic and more spiritual and more intuitive this year. It's almost like a psychic download. Have you felt that lately?
I've always been psychic, but I never pay attention.
You need to pay attention because this is where your money's coming from. This is where your success is coming from. This is where your bullshit meter is coming from. That people aren't going to take advantage of you because you're too nice. You let people get away with stuff,
I have
and
a
you don't.
big heart.
I know, but you got to stop it because all it does is affect you.
That is true.
It doesn't affect them because they got what they wanted.
Yes.
But this is what she wants you to know. And it's part of that, she's telling me, abuse mentality. You always want people to like you, that you feel some kind of way about, but that's not necessary now. Got it?
Right.
It's just like the abused child will take the hand of his abuser rather than the one who treats him well.
Right. It's Stockholm syndrome.
Right. Well, now she's giving you freedom to do whatever you want. And by May, you're going to be relaxing. They're putting hearts all around you because you are loved. And for some reason, did you feel like you were robbed of your childhood?
Oh, absolutely.
And look at this. You can't make this stuff up. They're trying to rectify that. So even if you have to be silly and honor your inner child, do that. Got it? Because you deserve to be happy, whatever happiness is for you. And they want you to be happy. Huh? They're telling me sometimes you just restrict yourself from being happy. Like if something good happens to you, they're telling me, well, wait for the next shoe to drop.
No.
Okay, good. Because they don't want you to worry about that. They're trying to bring you all this good stuff. Got it? So stop doubting. Even if it's doubt, maybe I'm using the wrong words, but just don't doubt yourself.
Right. I have a lot of big decisions coming up, so I'm processing a lot.
And that's what they want you to do. That's the game plan. And because you're like an empath.
Definitely an empath.
Yeah, I know. This is your reading. They're showing me that a lot of energies get to be confusing with you. So I'm going to teach you about the blue bubble, which will help you sort out what you need and what you don't need. Because when I was a nurse in the Army, this Buddhist priest showed me this because I'm 100% empath. And if someone got shot, I would feel it.
Yes.
Okay?
You feel every pain.
All right, so here's the deal. Imagine a sky blue. Sky blue is the heavenly color, the angelic color around you, like an egg, with the small part around your head and the big part around your feet. And all you have to do is say this: don't let any negativity in, don't let any negativity out. Only let the good in and the good out. Now you're asking the angels to seal your energy, because that golden light that I see is why strangers come up to you and tell you their entire life story. And you go, what the hell is this?
Right?
Yeah. And then after they leave, you feel depleted or drained. This will stop with that. They're still going to come up to you, but they can't take that energy from you. You can give it.
No,
but they
I know they come to feed.
Yeah. Well, remember the blue bubble.
Okay.
Because if you leave the house with that, then you're going to have a better day, a clear day. Got it? Because I had a gig in West Palm Beach real quick. I forgot my toothbrush. I went to a dollar store to get a toothbrush. I figured I'd be out in 5 minutes. No.
Never happened.
This woman sachets up to the kiosk, starts telling me about her husband having cancer. And I said to her, well, gee, I don't live here. Where do you live? Roslyn, New York. I'm in West Palm Beach. I ran back and put up my blue bubble.
Right.
Yeah, so it works. Trust me. And if you forget about it, on my YouTube page, under the Psychic Development playlist, you'll see it says Boundaries Blue Bubble. And you can look that up. Yeah. Now, were you thinking of going to Florida as a Carolinas? Because they want you to have fun.
Well, I was thinking either Florida or Georgia,
Okay, we're
but
close.
I I lean towards Florida more, even though I wanted to help my niece in Georgia.
Sometimes you got to help yourself first.
I like Florida better for me.
Yeah, because that's also my son from Disney World, Peter Pan.
Yeah,
Got it? So you're making the right decision.
yeah,
You just have to stick to it and not second guess yourself. I guess that's the better way to
right.
put it. Okay? And it's funny, they don't want you to give money to anyone because you won't get it back.
No, I know that.
And when was the last time you had your eyes checked?
Not recently, but I'm scheduled to have them checked.
Do that. I don't know what they're talking about, but was there something you wanted to sell? Are you crafty?
I have. Married, but I have a property in Florida that I'm not going to live in. I want to liquidate these properties.
Do it. Because there is money and wish granted for you. And there are two different deals coming your way. Is there more than one property? Three?
There's three properties.
That's what they told me. Three.
Three.
Yes. You can't make this stuff
Yeah,
up.
three properties.
Yeah. Now would be a good time because everybody's trying to move down there, and justice is balanced in your favor. Now they're giving you the number 8, which is infinite good luck and quick money, as we just said. Now, they also want you to weigh your options in your home life. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I know.
Got it? Whatever makes you feel good, they want you to feel good. Some things are meant forever, and some things aren't. Okay, so you get my drift.
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Because you're a healer comforter. Everybody comes to you. And here's the thing. The energy we put out is the energy we get back. So if you're feeling some kind of way with your life and it's making you feel down or whatever,
Trying to eradicate it.
yeah, you need to up your energy so you can have other people. Like begets like on the astral plane. So the energy you put out, you get back. So you don't need needy people, is what they're trying to tell you. So to get your energy back, you have to start doing things that you want to do, that you like, that make you feel fun and happy. Listen to inspirational music, whatever that is for you, and eat whole foods. Junk foods will bring down your vibration. Got it? Processed foods. So whatever you can do that makes you feel good, do that. Because they're giving you everything you need. It's just you putting it to practice,
Right,
putting
to
the
take
energy
it and
into it.
utilize it.
Yeah. And they just want you to take it slow. You need to have a game plan. They keep saying that. You can't get upset and just do things. They want you to be very strategic in your planning so that you can keep a lot of this money that's coming to you. You understand?
Yes, that's why I haven't made a move, because I'm trying to figure out how. See, if I sell the property first, then I can buy, because I can do a 1031 exchange and different things.
Right.
So I'm like, I just don't want to sell to lose all the money in taxes.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
I do. That's why, have someone evaluate what the property is worth, or you can look it up on Zillow.
No, I have to. I'm very good in real estate. That's
Excellent.
my niche.
Go,
I'm
girl.
naturally niche.
Good.
So that's where all our money came from. But then I raised my kids and I liquidated everything to pay for all their education, which is the right thing to do for me.
God bless you.
Not for everybody, but for me it was.
So long as you're
So,
true to your heart.
and I would have had a lot more, but I did the right thing for me.
That's why they're giving you a good karma now. Everything happens for a reason. Got it? You may not have gotten it when you were 20 or 30 or 40, but now when you really need it,
It's here.
It's here for you. And they just want you to know that's why justice is balanced in your favor. They want you to be happy. They want you to have what you want. They don't want you to work for the rest of your life. They just want you to have residual income coming in.
Exactly.
So if the business that you really want to do, which happens to be on the web, is buy and sell a property, do that.
Right. I used to do that and I did very well. But, it gets complicated when you're trying to juggle work, a job, children, sick parents, everything else.
Well, now you have that freedom is coming to
Right.
you. Got it? So whatever difficulty you've had in the past is ending. And that's because of the good karma. Even if people hurt you, you still treated people like you wanted to be treated.
I always do.
Is that in the same way?
I always do.
And that's why, listen, you've got these guardian angels around you because you're specially here for a specific purpose. And I asked them what it was, but they said you know what it is. So whether it's healing, like you're a Reiki master or something else, or just counseling people, talking to them like you do, that is your superpower because you've got that calming effect. Now, did you ever want to get a new car?
Yes.
Well, it's here.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but I don't spend money until I know where my next dollar is coming from.
That's what they said. Make the decision first where you want to be, and then
I
you
get
can
the car.
do all of this
No,
will
I don't
follow.
want the car until I move.
That's exactly. You see this?
Yeah, until I move.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. See,
I
you're
want a
thinking
car,
right.
but I don't want a car, if it makes sense.
And by August, you're in a sunny place. So whether you're there on vacay or to scout,
Yeah, see, I live in an apartment now because I sold everything in New York, and I have to renew in renew in July, but I didn't want to renew, but I don't want to just run because I don't want to renew. I may have to stay maybe another year. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
all right, meditate on it. Because I can't be an influencer.
No, I understand.
They want you to listen to your gut because it's your journey. And if you feel like this year is too soon, then you're right.
Yeah, I know it's too soon. I think one more year, then
Yeah.
I can leave.
And they're going to help you through it.
Yeah, and next time I leave will be next August. It will make sense.
Yeah. And they're giving you celebration. So whatever you're doing right. Hold on. Do you have a son?
I have a son.
They keep singing happy birthday to him. When was his birthday? Did it just pass or is it coming up?
No, it's coming up.
Okay. All right. All right. We're almost in April. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting that this is
He's
April already.
April 6th.
Happy birthday. So let him know that your grandparents all are singing him and your parents happy birthday. Your grandmother is telling me, she's right here, how much she loves you. And she said, another anniversary coming. Huh. When is your anniversary?
August 26th.
Oh, so that is August. What's
Yeah,
the
but-
date?
August 26th. Yeah, but we're not together.
Okay.
We're legally married.
Gotcha. Hold on. I'm going where she's going. Just give me a second. She's worried that he might think he's entitled to some of that money.
Mike, he thinks he's entitled to everything.
Yeah, nothing wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you have 3 kids?
I have 4 kids, 3 girls, 1 boy.
There you go. Everything from you is bearing fruit. And just know that your grandmother is definitely looking at the 3 girls for you. She's keeping what? You don't have 6 grandkids, do you?
No,
How many do you have now?
0.
Surprise. How old are your daughters?
Uh, 20, 27, 30, and I think Ashley's 33 or 34.
Hold on. One of the three is having twins. So she's showing me twins.
Is this the one that's pregnant that thinks she's having one? But I told her she was having twins.
I think so.
Because everything, all the levels are off, and the people. I told her the other day, you're having twins. She said, "There's no twins, Mom. They know what they saw." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, because one is kind of hidden.
She's
Yeah,
due in August.
again August.
I told Gabrielle she was having twins.
Yeah, you see, and you didn't tell me, right? But grandma did.
No, so she is gonna have twins.
Yeah, twins run in your family. Your grandmother's telling
I
you.
said my grandmother's a twin.
Okay. So now you know who I'm talking
Yeah.
to. You can't make this shit up.
My grandmother is a twin.
Yeah, and she literally showed me 6 kids around you that you're gonna dote all over.
So Gabrielle probably is having the twins. I told her she was having twins because all the readings are coming back on from the doctors. And I said the only way that will show you could have pancakes and sometimes two don't show. It's I know when I'm intuitive and when I'm
Oh,
on
I know
point.
you are.
And I told her she was crying. I said, "There's nothing wrong with your babies." And I used the word babies. She said, "Mom, I'm having a baby. You always think you know it all." I said, "Okay, time will see."
Yeah, when they're delivered in this too. Because
Okay.
there's another set of twins, but these are what I call Irish twins, 15 to 20 months apart.
Yes, which I had the Irish triplets.
Okay, oh, Maron. Those are the girls and the triplets.
It, uh, 2 girls and the boy was in between.
Yeah, that's what this looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's when I'm channeling, the other one's shuffling.
Right.
So hold on. Your grandmother agrees these kids are going to be fine and gifted because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, meaning they're getting your gift.
It makes sense because my kids have my gift.
Yeah, these.
And my gift comes from my grandmother.
Hello. And
She
this is
was
talking to you. Yeah, that's
She
just
was so flamboyant in
look at this.
everything. Yeah.
When I'm 100% right, the
My
hair.
grandmother's energy will just push everything out the way.
Look. You see that?
And I'm her
there's no
reincarnation.
breeze here.
Her looks, everything.
Her twin.
Her twin.
Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely. Hold on. Your grandmother's funny. She says you have a little witch in you. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because that was very funny of her. Because you're a super manifester. I wouldn't want you to be pissed off at me. Got it? So control your thoughts and just focus in on what your main objection is. Because you got a good family, you're self-sufficient and independent, and she really doesn't care about a man, she's telling me. Because literally, she doesn't want you to be someone's nurse or someone's purse. So
I agree.
it's funny that she's telling me the old ways are not the new ways. And then she mentioned, you don't have to get married. Just live your life and have fun. Period. End of story. Hold on. Was she losing her hearing? Because she pulled on my ear, and that's a sign of
I didn't notice anything of her.
Do you know who that passed was losing their hearing?
Not to my knowledge, but sometimes
Yeah,
my
they don't let
grandmother
you know.
never communicate things like that.
Well, she is definitely your guardian angel, without a doubt. So whenever you need her, go to her first. The other ones are like auxiliary, I'll say.
Right.
She's telling me love is a more powerful energy, and since you felt love for her and your aunt, that would be where you start.
Always.
Got it.
That's my base.
Well, she's acknowledging that you're right.
It was always my base.
Okay, hold
I
on.
carry my aunt's name.
Oh, how nice.
She was more my mom than any mom I ever had.
They show me June and October. What does June and October mean to you? And when is your birthday?
I'm July.
You're July. Okay.
Don't know what June and October means.
All right, hold on. October 26th. Remember that date. One of them just flashed me October 26th, and I don't know why.
That's my niece's birthday.
Okay, hold on. One of them is telling me that you're going to be in the Florida in the fall. Not to live, but maybe to scout it out or to have fun.
Right.
So they want you to use your energy because she showed me the map of Florida, and somewhere in the middle is where you're going to be, but I don't know why.
I like the Palm Beach area.
Okay. Is that kind of in the middle?
I would say so.
All right. So focus in your energy in that area, and
I
just
already have a property, something picked out, but
you go,
again,
girl.
I didn't think it was the right time to pull the trigger.
All right.
And
Well,
if
this is
that
just a visit.
Yeah, if that property is there, then it's meant for me to have.
Yeah, because Florida is your new beginning. It really is. So I don't know what's happening down in that section, but you might be just
I'm
checking
just
it out.
drawn to that area for some reason. I'm always drawn to water, of course.
You're a Cancer like me?
Yes.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah. June 24th, yours is what, July 5th?
So I always have to be near the water.
There's your plane travel. Ask me a question. They went silent. What did you want to know?
Well,
There's a lot of love and passion around you, especially from the spirit world. They keep reiterating, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. So just know Spirit's agreeing with you to wait and see. I don't know what they're talking about. They're saying something about a pension. Are you waiting for the pension? And I went, what?
well, I'm going to start my Social Security soon. I'm going to start it. I waited for that, but that's not going to be enough for me to live on. Nobody can live on Social Security.
Yeah, no shit.
I
Yeah.
did the right thing, and my husband stole a lot of money from me. A lot.
I had that too. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Mine gave it to a 29-year-old in San Diego. That's why you're getting this good karma, and there's more money to come. So if there really isn't anything worth sticking around, they think you're doing the right thing. And
So I'm just, I just trying to get things in the right place and everything, just waiting and putting everything in place.
this is why they're giving you the world. And eventually there may be another partner if you want it. But that's your choice. And they want you to start manifesting because whatever you're doing, you won't have to worry about money. They're giving you a pot of gold. So this is you.
Yes.
And what does April 22nd mean to you?
I don't know.
Do something nice for yourself.
Okay.
Even if you get a spa day. Because you remember I said you need to up that frequency.
Right.
so that this way you won't second guess yourself or
Right,
doubt
right.
or whatever the heck this is. Because you're doing, they all said you're doing the right thing. Wait and see, and just zip it. Don't tell anybody what
Oh,
you're
I
doing,
don't tell anybody. Thanks.
because by January you're going to have a lot to celebrate. Got it?
Yes.
So just have fun. Do you. Everything you got in your head is correct, and it's just a matter of putting the energy into it to make it manifest.
Right.
And you're going to see everything is
Just
just going
fall
to
in
be
place.
so much peaceful for you and not so hectic as it is here.
Yes, it's been a tough since 208. Been tough.
I know. Trust me, they're showing me. So just know good stuff is still happening. It's just we can't see it yet.
Right.
Got it? It'll all manifest together and gel. And listen to that intuitive side of you. It is going to help you break barriers.
Okay.
It's been my pleasure, love.
Thank
Whenever
you.
you need me, I'm just a phone call